Hey guys, it's Pastor Schmidt, and I'm here in my office today. I'm so glad you came here for a kids talk. And if you haven't been in my office, it's right around the corner from the library. Here's what it looks like. I got a clock and some crosses, lion picture with Jesus, communion set, some chairs, saxophone, whole bunch of stuff, bulletin board, desk, windows, whole bunch of books, and my closet with my robes in it. Oh, that's close. So, when you think about what it takes to be a pastor, you might think of all these books that you need to know a lot of things, be able to study a lot. And yeah, that's true. You use a lot of books for sermons and things like that. And you have all these other books to help people. Pastors also do communion, so you need to know how to do that. But usually in our church, our pastors have master's degrees. And so before you have a master's degree, you have to graduate high school, which takes a while, right? You know how big all the high school kids are. I graduated high school in Iowa. And then after you graduate high school, you graduate college. And so this is my college diploma. I went to college at Concordia University of Wisconsin in Mequon, Wisconsin. And they thought I did a pretty good job, so then I graduated. And you get something called a bachelor's degree there. That's usually 4 years after high school, 4 more years of studying. And if you ask Mrs. Schultz, you can come in here and probably check out my diploma. It's right where I took it from, up here. But then after college, so that's 4 years after high school again, after you have a bachelor's degree, then you go on to seminary. Seminary is what's known as graduate school. And I graduated from graduate school. I took a long 6-year program, but most graduate schools are actually 2-year programs. Most graduate schools, to be a pastor, are 4-year programs. So most pastors have about 8 years at least of studying after high school. So that's my diploma there. Has all the fancy Latin and everything. It's pretty cool. Okay. And so I got all these things, and they help me have the knowledge I need to be a good pastor and to be able to talk about Jesus and to share God's love with you. But do you think I needed all those degrees to be able to tell you about Jesus? No, right? Do you have a degree, a master's degree? Nope. What about a bachelor's degree? High school diploma? 8th grade graduation? Nope, not yet. Probably eventually, but not yet. Can you tell people about Jesus? Yeah, of course you can. Obviously you can. And if you love Jesus so much and you believe in him, that's the first thing you're going to want to tell him, right? And so you don't need all these fancy degrees to talk about Jesus. When I was little, I thought I did. That if I want to be able to share what's most important with the world, I better go and get all these degrees. And then when I'm a pastor, I can do it. You don't just have to be a pastor. In fact, it's a lot easier for you to share the gospel sometimes, because if you're in kindergarten or preschool or first, second, third, fourth, any of those grades, or if you work at a school, or if you work as a mechanic or a plumber or anything besides being a pastor, you get to see all those people and you get to tell them all about Jesus. You just have to know how much Jesus loves you and want to share it with them. I don't get to do that. I don't get to go be a kindergartner or first or second or third or fourth grader or plumber or mechanic. So I need you to tell them about it. You think you can do that? All right. Remember, Jesus loves you. Have a great day. And you have everything you need to tell people about him. I thought of one more thing. If you're nervous because you don't know everything about Jesus, guess what? I also don't know every single thing about Jesus. I study a lot and know a lot about him. But sometimes you just trust him. So when you're sharing Jesus with other people and you're afraid you might not be able to explain it very well or say the right thing, you have me to help you. You got pastors, you have teachers, you have parents. But the main thing is to trust God. Even if you don't explain it well or you can't understand it, we can help you explain it, but you just believe.
Thomas was with them. The doors were locked, but suddenly As before, Jesus was standing among them.
Oh, hey guys.
"Peace be with you," he said. Then Jesus said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and look at my hands. Put your hand into the wound in my side. Don't be faithless any longer. Believe." Thomas said, "My Lord and my God." Then Jesus told him, "You believe because you have seen me. Blessed are those who believe without seeing me."